Now let's talk about what happened to the members of Congress who showed up to do their jobs. Congressional oversight of the executive branch is not optional. It is not a courtesy. It is a co-equal branch of government exercising its constitutional authority. Article 1 gives Congress the power to investigate how the executive branch spends public money and carries out the law. That is structural. That is foundational to how this government is supposed to work. When ICE agents pepper spray a sitting United States senator who just completed a legally authorized oversight inspection, that is not crowd control. That is a federal agency assaulting a member of a co-equal branch of government while he is doing his constitutional job. That is not hyperbole. That is what happened. Now let's talk about the federal statutory layer. The contract itself. Here's something that gets lost in the noise. GEO Group has a contract, a $1 billion contract, and that contract incorporates by reference something called the Performance-Based National Detention Standards, ICE's own rules for how detention facilities must operate, food safety standards, medical care requirements, anti-retaliation protections. Every documented violation at Delaney Hall is not just a moral failure. It is a breach of a contract, a federally funded contract. Taxpayers are paying for this. Taxpayers are entitled to the services they are paying for. And the services they are paying for explicitly prohibit maggots in food and denied cancer screenings. PREA, P-R-E-A, the Prison Rape Elimination Act, applies to immigration detention facilities. Most people think of PREA as addressing sexual abuse, and it does, but it also contains explicit anti-retaliation protections, transferring people to other facilities because they participated in a nonviolent protest, cutting off family visitation as punishment for a hunger strike. Those actions fall within PREA's prohibited conduct. The Inspector General Act. The Department of Homeland Security has an Office of Inspector General with independent oversight authority over ICE facilities. The systematic blocking of inspections, blocking the governor of New Jersey, blocking congressional delegations, blocking health authorities, is potentially an obstruction of that authority. And here's the thing about obstruction of oversight. It is almost always the tell. When people with legal authority to inspect a facility are being physically blocked and pepper sprayed, the question you have to ask is, what are they not supposed to see?